Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today I had opted a very important chapter from the chemistry portion, as I had completed the two chapters of the physics. So today I had opted to teach you carbon and its compounds, because this chapter is of great importance from the examination point of view. Also, this chapter gives us a very brief introduction and knowledge about the various types of chemicals and their compounds, their properties, which will help us to study other chapters very easily. So today we have to study carbon and its compounds. Carbon, first I will introduce you. Carbon basically is an element which is non-metal, not a metal, but it is a non-metal, having atomic number 6, symbolically, which is denoted by capital letter C. As you know that all the creatures what is on our planet Earth is available, they all are made up of carbon. Our planet consists of plants and animals in general. In plants there are different types, that is herbs, shrubs and trees, plants, microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, up to the bigger organisms and the human beings. All are made up of carbon, which consists in the form of carbohydrates, vitamins, fats, proteins, nucleic acids and hormones. So the genomic structure of plants and animals does consists of different types of carbohydrates, vitamins, fats, proteins, nucleic acids and hormones, which plays in a vital role in making the structure so functional that various activities of life are held together to perform our all type of biological activities. So carbon is of great importance. Everything in the universe is made up of carbon. So in spite of all this, the scientific research has, in order to make it further easy to understand what carbon does, as I explain you, carbon is an element which is non-metal, atomic number 6 in our periodic table, which explains us that carbon is totally made. Carbon consists a structural arrangement which gives the creative shape to the plants and animals. It exists in two forms in the nature. One is called as free state and another is called as combined state. Here in free state, what we have to study? We have to study it as three types, important types: diamond, graphite and Buckminster's fluorine. Diamond and graphite, Buckminster's fluorine, they are the three free state forms of the carbon. Another is combined state of carbon, which consists of carbon dioxide, coal, petroleum, compressed natural gas, liquefied petroleum gas and wood. So in spite of huge importance, carbon is only 0.02% present on the planet Earth in the form of minerals, carbonates, carbon dioxide, hormones, vitamins, nucleic acids and proteins. While it is of great importance, but only 0.03% of carbon is present in our atmosphere. If the concentration of the carbon is increased, then it will become the severe threats to the environment, because it will create a problem that is called as global warming and greenhouse effects. So hence, dear students, while teaching this chapter, I had opted the first question that is of great importance from your examination point of view, that is, what is allotropy? You have to give it its types and explain them with their uses. First of all, I will explain you allotropy. Simply teaching, allotropy is a form of carbon. It is in a carbon form in which it exists in two or more than two types or two forms which have different physical properties but similar chemical properties. Here different physical properties means their structure is different, but their structure somewhere consists of same amount of chemical properties. They are only less in their concentration, or we can say that percentage. In plants, the percentage, let's suppose we will take an example. In case of plants, if the concentration of the carbon is high, simultaneously the percentage of carbon is also present in case of animal, which is also higher. Some percentage is higher than the plant's concentration. So that here the structure of plant is different from the structure of animals. But here the plant perform their activities to survive, to provide and nourish themselves, and also provide foods to the human. While animals are directly and indirectly dependent on these plants. So hence here it is only the carbon which is present in plants as well as in animals with different physical and but similar chemical properties. Similar chemical properties means here the carbon dioxide is present in animals. They are exhaling it. Plant takes it. Plants gives oxygen. These two gases are commonly present in plants and animals, which consist of oxygen molecules. Then hydrogen is of great importance. Then nucleic acids are very of great importance. Then there are carbonic acids are present in both plants and animals. Then we will state hormones are present in plants and animals. So in case of plant, auxin, gabberellin and cytokinin. In case of an animal, for example, we will take thyroxine, insulin, and these are the few suggested hormones. So allotropy is that very phenomena in which a carbon exists in two forms with have different physical but similar chemical properties. How they are similar? The plant cannot move, animals can move. Their physical structure is different from totally from the animals. But similar chemical, here I had explained to. Number of chemical concentrations are less or higher, but it is same in both plants and animals. So here I have to explain you different phenomena. Carbon, define allotrophic forms. Carbon exists in the form of diamond and graphite, and then in the Buckminster's fluorine. I will explain you each one by one. I will explain you the allotrophic form of the diamond. Here students, diamond is an allotrophic form of carbon. It is crystal-like, big molecule of the carbon atom. Crystal means it shines. So it is 4 carbon atoms are held together through a covalent bond. The 4 surrounding carbon atoms are at the 4 vertices at the regular tetrahedrons. Such a structure give it hard shape and rigidity. So here I will explain this phenomena. It is in a carbon atom. It is bonded by 4 different elements from their corners and form the regular tetragonal structure. And these 4 corners will give more structure like this. Here you can understand this phenomena. Hence, this phenomena is like that. The carbon here exists of 1 carbon atom. In the mid is bonded by the 4 carbon. No carbon is free here. So this structure will give what this structure will give? This structure will give rigidity to the carbon atom. What rigidity means? Here it is rigid and hard. It is very hard to break down the carbon link in case of diamond. Why it is so? Because each carbon atom is linked with the other 4 atoms through a strong van der Waals forces. These forces are so strong that they can give rigidity and hardness to the diamond atoms. So then why density of the diamond is also high. Here you have to understand, diamond is rigid, hard in structure, and its density is high. Its density is so high that it need high amount of temperature. High amount of temperature and heat. For what purpose? To break down this bond. In order to break this bond, it will requires high amount of heat and temperature, which is approximately estimated to 3500 degrees centigrade. So hence diamond, because of this linkage system, here you can see from four corners carbon is linked with the other carbon atoms with a strong van der Waals forces. No corner of the carbon is free. It is totally bonded. This structure will give three things: one, rigidity, hardness, high density, and also make the diamond as bad conductor of heat and electricity. So heat and electricity does not pass through this diamond atom because of strong van der Waals forces, which linked the center carbon atom to the four other carbon atoms. So here student, what you have to understand? You have to understand that the carbon atoms are linked together with strong van der Waals forces, and these forces will not enable the carbon atom to pass electricity across through them. So because of rigidity. So here let us, from the above discussion, I will give you the certain physical properties of the carbon. What are the physical properties of the carbon? One is hardness. Why it is hard? I had explained it. Hardness, because every carbon atom is linked with the other four carbon atoms with strong van der Waals forces, so it is hard in nature. It is having high density. Density is high. High density. Why its density is high? Because it is held together with the strong van der Waals forces, so its density is high. So its density is equal to 3.5 per gram centimeter cubic square cube. This will be asked in your examination as an objective. What is the density of a carbon atom? 3.5 per gm cube. Then high melting point. Why high melting point? When they are high melting point. Why it is having high melting point? Because of strong van der Waals forces again. It requires amount of heat which is equal to 35 degrees centigrade, 100 centigrade, which is quite impossible to give in an ease to break down this bond. So it is having high melting point. Transparency. The refractive, fourth point is the transparency. Because of this transparency, carbon is having reflective nature, reflective in nature. So it will reflects the rays of light which fall on the diamond. It reflects it. So it reflects all the rays which falls on it, and so it will become shining substance. So then why carbon diamond is a reflective in nature? It is shiny. Why it is shiny? Because it shows total reflection of light. All the light which passes, which falls on it, it will reflect it immediately. So electrical conductivity की अगर बात करते हैं तो it is bad conductor of heat and electricity. Why it is bad conductor of heat and electricity? Because of higher and strong van der Waals forces which holds a carbon atom together and which will not enable him to free to make that, which enables him to pass the electricity across through them. Then uses. First thing is that because of its hard nature, it is used in cutting glasses, mirrors and borers. In drilling machines it is used. In the drill machine is like this machine. It will drill us, pierces the walls and cuts the mirrors and glasses. And diamond is used for making dies, drawing thin sheets from metals. It is also used for making thin sheets. Sheets are drawn with the help of this. Diamond is also used for making gems and jewelries which are of high cost. Sharp-edged diamond objects and tools are also used by ophthalmological surgeons to remove the cataract from eye of their patients. So it is also used by the surgeons, eye surgeons, specialists, to use this diamond to operate the person suffering from the cataract, presbyopia, the disease which I had explained in you the second very chapter of their Human Eye and Colorful World. So this diamond is used by the eye specialist surgeons to operate and give the curiosity to the eye from the cataract. So hence, let first will also again repeat this question. What is diamond? Diamond is crystalline in nature. It is crystalline because it is shining, because it shows total reflections of the light. Each carbon atom is linked with the 4 walls from the 4 corners with the strong van der Waals forces which give him rigidity and hardness. So its density is also high, which is equal to 3.5 per gram centimeter cube. So that high hardness, high density, high melting point, bad conductor of heat and electricity, these are some of their physical properties of their diamond. And then their uses: it is used for cutting glass, making borers, for drilling rocks. It is used for making dyes, for drawing thin sheets from the metals. Diamond is used for making gems and jewelries. It is a sharp-edged diamond tool which is used by eye surgeons to remove the cataract from the eye of the patients. So students, here I had completed the first question. The second part of this question I can upload tomorrow, inshallah. I hope you are getting well, you enjoy your teaching, stay at home, wait for the right moment, protect yourself from this pandemic COVID-19. So I had also promised you that I will give one brief introduction about COVID-19, what actually does this is, how it is treatment is going on, and how we can cure this disease without any, still no vaccine is present in the, you still have, we can say that in the universe, number of countries, whether it is in Asians, Africans and Europeans, all are in the lap of the COVID-19. So stay at home, protect yourself, and pray for me during this holy month of Ramzan, so for my health, so I can teach you in a best and better way. Thanks. Have a nice day. Allah bless you all.